Hello everybody and welcome to part 3 of Let's Play Resident Evil 4. In the last part we got through a tiny little bit more of the section of the village section and met our bestest friend in the whole wide world, or at least in the whole wide rural part of Spain, Merchant, and we bought a rifle off of him. And in this part we're going to take on all of this. In my opinion, this is actually more annoying than the first village section. So we are going to, do this. So you can actually, if you buy the rifle, you can take out, I think I counted like 6 people that you could probably take out if you're, careful before you ever walk into this area. And I'm apparently doing very poorly in terms of headshots today. Are you actually coming to run towards me? Like, do you know where I am? No, you just jumped down. Okay. That was interesting. I've never seen him do that. Huh. And then there's this one more guy. Well, there's this guy up here, but I know this guy's gonna be walking back. There we go. I think something that I realized that I love about doing this, one, I love playing video games and I love, commentating over them. But from a standpoint of doing like ASMR videos with it, I love that I'm starting with Resident Evil 4. A very, I want to say a very like non-comforting game to play to start with. Like I'm starting with a very non-relaxing game. Like you have, you're killing people, you're shooting them in the face, their heads are popping off. It's a horror game technically. It's just not a very relaxing game, I would think. And I'm starting, doing ASMR Let's Plays with that of all games. I picked it. Whew. I picked it. I have no... Alright, sorry. I probably had to cut there because my dog decided that in the middle of recording the second part is when she wanted to get up and walk around for a couple minutes. But yeah, I love how I pick a very like unrelaxing game, I suppose, to play. Maybe it's relaxing, I don't know. I kind of, calm down while playing the game, which probably sounds bad, but I feel like most people can relate. Like, they have that one stress reliever game, and for me it's Resident Evil 4 because of how often I've played it. Ow. The one, ooh, you have TNT. And can you please not? Okay, you're just gonna kill your own dude. No. The one downside to knocking them off the bridge is that you don't get their treasure, but oh well. I think I'll be okay. So I have to be a little bit careful, yeah, because these guys just show up kind of out of nowhere. So what I normally like to do with these guys is just kind of wait for a ton of them to pile up. Because they can only climb up the ladder one at a time. And basically no matter what, they have to climb up the ladder to get to you. So I just let like a ton of them pile up right there, and then bada boom. Sadly, they didn't give me very much stuff to go with, but, oh well. You know, I took care of a lot of them, and I only used one grenade, so I'm fine with that. And you guys are hounding me. Actually, I'm gonna use an egg to stay in the green. I do love when they come up, though, because then you can knife multiple of them. Ooh, and you... Ooh. I'm gonna run away now. This is why I don't like this section, because, like, none of these guys were, like, here before. The game kind of just popped them in, and it's kind of aggravating to play, because you're like, you know, where did you come from? Then you get yourself into situations like this, and you're just like, you know what, fine. I really didn't want to use my shotgun here, but without having some issues, I didn't really have things to... Stop throwing things at me. I'm not doing as well as I normally do here. I don't know whether or not it's because I'm trying to do it a different way, or if I am being a little more impatient than I normally am with this segment. Typically, I kind of just stake out like that. Normally, I tend to just stake out on one building and just knife them off the ladder so they can't get to me. So I am being very impatient compared to how I normally play this game. And I'm doing that just because, you know, I don't think it makes it very entertaining. You know, even if I'm trying to relax people, I still want for the people who are just watching this to watch this. I still want it to be entertaining, and I feel like just standing there watching somebody knife somebody off a ladder for 10 minutes isn't that relaxing, or entertaining, I should say. You know, maybe the controller sounds are relaxing, but like, if you're watching this, like, you're not trying to sleep, you're just, you know, relaxing and watching this. I don't think it's very entertaining just to watch somebody stand there and knife somebody's head off of a ladder for 10 minutes straight. So I'm kind of just, I'm being a lot more risky than I normally would be playing this game, which is most of the reason why I decided to play it on normal mode and not professional, because professional I would have definitely died to this section already. So that is why I'm playing normal mode, and I have no problem admitting that, because professional mode, I wouldn't say it's super duper hard, it's just one of those, you take a lot more damage than I think you anticipate sometimes. At least that's my problem with playing professional mode, is even though I tend to play on professional mode, I kind of under-exaggerate how much damage their attacks are gonna do to me. Like, I've been playing professional mode, and like, I'll get hit by something, and I'll be in like high yellow, and I'll die, and I'm just like, whoa, like, that would not have normally killed me like that. It throws me off, and I'm really surprised. Normally when I'm playing this game, I don't get angry if I die. I'm more just kind of surprised, like, oh, you know, like, I know I'm decent at this game. I have nothing to prove. I'm just playing it for fun. Ow, like that. Like, I'm not mad. I'm just like, really? Like, that hit me. This is what I mean by it being a little bit, whoops. By being a little bit risky, though, by just kind of running into a small horde of them, and, like, you know, most people would probably shoot one or two of them before going into that horde and kicking them. I'm just like, nah, I got this with my knife. And that's why I take a lot of, like, axe hits to the face. I have too much fun with this game to be, like, mad at it for any amount of reason, honestly. Whoa. Wow, really? Huh. Normally that kills you. I'm not gonna waste another shotgun shot though. Normally I have one of two play styles for this game, like no matter what mode I'm playing on. Either I'm playing ultra carefully and using my ammo more than I am my health items, or I'm being reckless and using more of my health items than I am of ammo. And both play styles have merit because normally both play styles have merit because normally by the end of the game, I'm either ultra stocked up on ammo or I have way too many healing items. And I tend to have a decent amount of both no matter what playstyle I'm going for. But, like, you know, if I'm using my guns more readily, I'm gonna have way more... Oh, hey, buddy. You know, I'm gonna have way more health items because I'm not taking all these stupid little risks and getting right up next to people and knifing them. I'm, you know, shooting them from a distance. And if I'm, you know, being a little more reckless, just knifing everybody, I'm gonna have a couple less healing items. Professional mode is really where both play styles have to coexist because in order to preserve ammo, you have to get up and right next to people and knife them, and that's why I like to consider myself good at like running up to people using their animations against them and you know, knifing them and then kicking them while they're down. On the other hand, you have to be really careful about, you know, taking a lot of damage because professional mode does not mess around. I'm not going to do it this playthrough just because I always run out of room and it annoys the crap out of me. You can shoot these fish. Actually, I mean, you can knife them or you can throw a grenade if you have one down here. And you can catch them and, well, not catch them, you can pick them up and you can use them as healing items, basically. I'm not going to do this playthrough because I always tend to have them for way longer than I need to. And especially the big one. The big one takes up just as much, if not slightly more, room than the shotgun does. And in my opinion, a healing item should not take up as much as the shotgun. So I'm not going to do this playthrough. And I apologize if I'm kind of everywhere with my commentary. That's just kind of how I am. Like always, I'm not like, you know, professional YouTuber. You know, I have a script for this. No, I'm doing this live. I'm just playing the game, having fun with it, and saying. Literally, I'm not even thinking about what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I think of. I don't think about what I say. I'm just saying what I think of. I think everybody knows what I mean, though. I'm saying just, you know, what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I say while I'm playing the game and having fun with it. As instructed by Lord Saddler, I have the agent in confinement alive. Why keep him alive? I do not fully understand what the Lord's intentions are. I would, however, think he'd keep them separate. not confine them together as has been ordered. Ugh. I didn't expect Luis would trust a stranger, but if by chance they did cooperate, the situation could get a bit more complicated. If for some reason an unknown third party is involved, I don't think they'd let a chance like this slip by. But maybe it's all Lord Sadler's ploy, leaving us vulnerable. So that this third party will surface, if they even exist, that is. It's an unlikely possibility, but if a prowler is already among us, then our plans could be ruined. I guess the Lord thinks it's worth the risk if we're able to stop whatever conspiracy is at work. At any rate, it's the Lord's call. We will trust his judgment, as always. I'm sorry that I have to keep cutting in this video. I can control my equipment, and I can control myself. I can't really control my dog and the other people in the house. So, last episode, I don't think I had to cut really at all because no one was doing anything. And then all of a sudden, I want to sit down and record this part. Everybody wants to go do things, which makes doing an ASMR video really difficult. Ooh, Leon's got them nice red eye contacts. I also don't have any way to hear my audio right now. So if there's a line of dialogue that I want to make fun of or anything, I solely have to remember that it's happening. The only cutscenes in the game that have any type of, what's the word? Captions is the whatchamacallit cutscenes. These ones, the walkie-talkie cutscenes. These are the only ones that have captions. Other than that, nothing else in the game has captions. And I don't think there's a way to get captions in the game. So basically, any line of dialogue that I want to bring up, I have to remember that they say it. Which isn't too difficult because I know most of the dialogue in the game, but it's still kind of one of those, like, I am really bad at keeping my focus while talking about the game. So if there's something I want to bring up, it's gonna be really easy for me to just kind of lose focus on it. And jump scare. I do love this though. It's not a line of dialogue, but I do love, in the previous cutscene, he basically says, you have the same blood as us, and I'm gonna let you live. Like, he walks away. But as soon as Leon walks back into this room, he tries to kill him, and it's like, why, dude? Like, you just said that you were gonna let me live. What happened? Like, in the 2 seconds that from the 2 seconds that it took me to come in here, opposed to, like, being out there, what changed? Woman in red, somehow so familiar. Something that we can see from this window, actually. There are some dudes waiting for us. 1, 2, and a chainsaw, and there's way more back over that way. I'm not going to shoot them from there, primarily because I don't like having them all clumped into the house. Just because then you kind of risk losing track of the chainsaw guy, and that's an insta-kill, and that's all fun and dandy. I had gone absolutely years, like, honestly years, not knowing that guy existed in that room. I just never really went to check that room. Back when I first started playing this game, I didn't really check everything. So, like, I never really went down that way. I was like, it's not where I need to go for progression. I don't care. And, it's just one of those things of, like, it's kind of just one of those funny little, like, You just go in and kill the dude in the bathroom. Like, what did that guy ever do to you? You can just leave him alive and he literally never comes out. So we are going to boom. And we're gonna see if we can boom. Oh wow, you got pretty far away from that headshot. The one thing I do like about the chainsaw guys, fighting them, if you can keep them down on the ground, you have a little bit of leeway because they have to still rev the chainsaw. The thing that I can, safely say as a recommendation for the chainsaw guys is just keep them as far away from you as possible because, probably kind of a no-duh, but they are an insta-kill. If they, there is no amount of damage that they do that is not an insta-kill hit. They kind of chop off your face. And he is dead, though. Which one of our guns is actually stronger? The shotgun? 4.0? 4.0. So actually, the rifle and shotgun are even in terms of how strong they are. That's neat. So basically I was headshotting him with a shotgun from long distance. Ooh, always shoot birds' nests, just they're sometimes there'll be spinels, I don't know how you pronounce it, ammo, grenades, all kinds of fun stuff in the bird nests. Do you have any? Yay, money. And I'm already back up to the amount that I had to use to buy the rifle, which is neat. And then we have this little section. I don't even like incendiary grenades, so that was a better shot than I thought it would be. I mean, unfortunately, it didn't kill either of them, but Did I miss her head somehow? Sometimes they get up close to you, close enough to knife them right before you hit them. Sometimes they get up close enough for you to hit them in the head with your knife right before they swing their axe, but sometimes they don't. I'm not gonna waste the bullet. Actually, you know what I will. This bird nest, I swear, is literally always TMP ammo. I don't think I've ever had a playthrough where it's not TMP ammo, which is funny because you can't have a TMP yet. You can't get a TMP yet at this point in the game. So it's funny to me that they're giving you TMP ammo. They give you a lot of TMP ammo, even if you don't have the TMP. It's kind of interesting, actually. Whoa! You did a ton of damage to me. Do they do more damage to you if they're holding you? If you take a hit from an axe, do they do more damage if you are being held? I mean, that would make sense, but I'm not sure. But they did do a lot of damage to me with that. Wow. I never ever fight all of the enemies in that area. To me, it's kind of like redoing the section. I already did it. I don't want to do it again. There's some more TMP ammo. I already did that section earlier. I'm not gonna redo it again. So, I literally always run through that section. I never get grabbed though. Last part, I had the inverse of the LP curse. I was actually doing better. I didn't get hit by a couple things that I swear I should have gotten hit by. This episode, I'm having worse luck. I've had to cut probably like 5 times because like people are moving around. I had to sneeze, my dog moved around, and I'm getting hit by stuff I've never like gotten hit by. So like, wow, I'm getting kind of the short end of the stick this episode. But with that save, we are actually going to end this part, and I'm going to stop recording for the night. It is late. I just wanted to get 1 or 2 videos, recorded for you guys so that I could, edit them and upload them while life goes around. Because unfortunately, I can't really, I don't have as much time as I would like to record. I try to record as much as I can, but I unfortunately just don't have as much time as I would really, really, really like. I'm gonna try to get more consistent, though. I really am. So I hope everybody enjoyed. If you did, please let me know. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanna say. I hope everybody has a good night, day, whenever I upload this. I hope you guys have a good one.